Hey everybody, Denise Hart here, CEO of EnerQi Wellness, and as you can see, I am not even ready for the day, but I wanted to pop on and give a little parenting tip 101, okay? And I'm also going to talk about how I deal with my kids, because sometimes they could be a headache. But anyway, the best thing you could do for yourself as a parent is take time for yourself, to yourself. I don't care if it's 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. You need to take time for yourself to regroup, to be able to think straight, to be able to handle difficult situations, to be able to celebrate amazing situations, so that you are in the best state of mind that you possibly be, so that you can function as the best parent that your child or children need. The way that I do this is, first of all, when I first wake up, I try to get up earlier before everyone else gets up, and I just go and sit in the living room and just sit in silence and in the dark. Not complete darkness. In the living room, I have like those little lights that change color in my living room set up, and it's a vibe, okay? I'll show y'all. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna show y'all, but it's a vibe, and I sit there and I just be. And I may meditate at that time, I may not, because usually people start creeping up to get ready for school and work and what have you. So I may not do the meditation then, depending on how early I've gotten up. But just sitting there and just being in silence by myself changes my whole day. And I've gotten into a habit of doing this every single day. Now, once everyone's up and I'm getting everybody going and I go to work and I come home, I take 20 minutes to myself. My entire family knows, do not talk to me when I first walk in. And I'm not saying don't say, hey, mommy, how was your day or anything like that. But don't try to have like a full lengthy conversation to tell me all about the ins and outs and who didn't like who and all the drama at school. Like, save that for the 20 minutes after I reemerge from my bedroom. I go in my room, and for 20 minutes, I decompress. I think about my day. I process what has happened. I think about maybe things that I could have done better. I think about things that I may have learned. And then I let it go. I let it go. Like, I simply just let it go, because when you think about it, you're already at home. The work day is done. So there's nothing you can do about anything because it already happened. You know what I'm saying? It's done. So when I come in, I think about whatever I need to process, and I do just that. I process, and then I let it go. And then I come back out my room. I like to say I reemerge as a new person, right? I've shed all the weight off from the day, because my family has nothing to do with what took place in the day when I was not with them. And I come out and I engage with my kids. I talk with my kids. You know, and I feel like I'm a much better parent when I do that. I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel irritated. You know, I might come in that way, but when I interact with them after I take the time for myself, I don't feel that way anymore. So it's important as a parent, take time for yourself. Parents are so hardwired to always put anything and everything and anybody before themselves, and you wonder why you feel so run down. You need to take time for yourself. You come first. You. And no, it is not selfish. It is necessary. You cannot take care of someone else if you are not taken care of. That's like pouring from an empty cup. Nothing's happening. There's nothing there. And that's how you can deal with stressful situations. Case in point, I have one kid. Everybody has like that one kid, right? She is like the rebellious one. And not to the point where she's disrespectful or anything of that nature. Really, what I've come to learn in my meditation and quiet time is that she is a born leader, and she already knows it. She is very like, this is what I want to do, and you can't sway me. And that's a great trait to have. But in teaching her when to use it, when not to use it, when it's necessary, when it's not necessary, okay? So my teen decides she wants to skip class. And immediately most parents will be like, how dare you? You need to go to class, da-da-da-da. And all these things are true. Yes, you should go to class. But in my quiet time, I realized that she is her own person. She has now her goals and aspirations and things that she expects out of her life. She's starting to understand what those things may be. And let me sit down and talk to her and see where her head's at. But there is no way that I could have sat down and talked to her angry and upset because of what she did and did not take that time to kind of decompress and think things through and reflect. We've all been teenagers. We've all been kids before. And parents, don't lose sight that you were in that very same place. You may have done some of the very same things that your own kids are doing right now. Okay? They're made from you. That's your DNA running through them. That's your blood running through their veins. They're yours for sure. So I took some time and I actually went ahead and, I went ahead and delegated a punishment. I mean, because, we can't have this, without yelling and screaming and carrying on. And the next day when she came in from work, she does work. I mean, she's a bright young lady, man. She got things together, but she just, I don't know. She's a rebel with or without a cause. But anyway, she came in from work and I said, hey, she had got a salad from work. And I said, hey, come on in the room, eat your salad. Let's chat. Just like that. Not like I need to talk to you about. No, man, let's just talk. And I really asked her questions about where her head was at and what was happening and why she was making the choices she was making. And it was very eye-opening to the fact where I do understand where she's coming from, but then it was a teaching moment because we all are presented in situations at some point in our life where we have to do things that we don't necessarily want to do. We have to engage in things we don't want to engage in for whatever the reason is, and we have to be adult enough to figure out how to navigate those difficult situations and make the best out of it, and that is what, how I conveyed that to her as we were having our discussion. And then I gave her a moment to be able to take control of things for herself. I said, listen, you need to come up with a way to get through this class, even though you don't like it. I get not liking a class. I just finished a master's program, and some of those classes I did not like. Some of those classes I did not get. Some of those classes I'm like, why? But because I know what I'm pursuing, and I know that these people know better than me what I need, because I'm here to learn. They are the educators. They've learned it already and practiced it for years. I know that there is a reason for this. And even if it's something I don't use, I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to do the work, and I'm going to get through it. So stay tuned to what she does with this class. We will see what happens with that. But yeah, I would have been able to keep a level head with her had I not taken time for myself. Had I not already been in routine for doing that for myself. So I encourage every parent, take that time, meditate, get some clarity on situations, and then let the day go. We live stressful lives. We need to have our home our safe haven, and we need to be able to come in and be at peace. Do it for yourself and do it for your kids. And if you need any guidance, if you don't understand how to implement that, if you feel like your life is too busy, if you feel like no one's going to respect that boundary, then let's chat. Email me, call me, text me. My number is in the bio on every platform that I have, at EnerQi727, at EnerQi 727. And let's figure it out. Because we got to stick together, man. We only have each other. It's the reason why they say it takes a village. And if no one else is here for you, I'm here for you. And on that note, have a great day. I'm going to do something with this bun at the top of my head, and I'm going to get myself ready for the day, because this is ridiculous. Have a great day, guys.